Hey, what's up, guys? Adam from IAMTHETREND.com, and tonight we're talking t-shirts as always, and more specifically, knowing your customer. I got to thinking about this subject actually quite a while ago when a t-shirt company by the name of Letter from John sent me in some t-shirts. Upon opening the box, I immediately thought to myself, wow, what a piece of shit. These t-shirts are awful. Who the hell would buy these shirts? But after I took a second, stepped back, and really thought about who the shirts were made for and what Letter from John was going for, I began to understand something a little more prolific, a little more profound. And that's what I'm here to talk to you guys about tonight. So as I mentioned, the t-shirt company is called Letter from John. And before we go any further, let me just show you some of these designs. And you can make your initial opinions before we delve any deeper into what I'm going to speak about. So here we go. This is a Letter from John tee. So that's one of them. This is the second. I have 3 shirts from them. They actually sent me a bunch of shirts. They were one of the first people to ever send me tees to review on IAMTHETREND.com. So there's another one that says, George Bush eats babies. True statement, I hear. And then last but not least, pimp shirt, because who wouldn't want to wear a shirt that says pimp on it? So, taking a look at these on the surface, perhaps, my initial thoughts, maybe I'm alone here, that these tees are terrible. They look awful. Who would want to wear these tees? I mean, not only is the artwork on there kind of questionable, the t-shirts are very heavyweight, not very comfortable in my world or standards, and the printing on it is really bad. It's very, as you can hear, very plasticky and almost sandpaper-ish, which isn't very comfortable either. But obviously, Letters from John are selling t-shirts, and they got to be selling them to somebody. So which got me thinking, who would buy these shirts and why would they make them? So when you look at Letter from John as a brand, which you can check out letterfromjohn.com, you see that these shirts were all made from bathroom graffiti art. You know, the stuff you go into bars, you go into the bathroom and somebody scribbled somebody's phone number and some other obscenities. That's basically what this is. So their website, they allow their customers to take pictures of these random scribblings on the wall, graffiti, and send them in, and if they like them enough, they put them on a t-shirt. Okay, kind of a novel idea on the surface. But here's what also I didn't like about the shirts at first. They're printed on Hanes beefy tees or Fruit of the Loom. They don't say exactly, but they're a heavy, real heavy t-shirt, which I'm more a fan of American Apparel All Style, you know, more fashion fit tees. And then the printing on them, very thick, very rubbery, very sandpaper-ish, which, you know, when you're used to prints such as, this is Mumford Clothing's print, where it's, you know, probably 7 or 8 colors, and you can barely feel the print on here, you know, there's a big difference. But then that got me thinking, does Letter from John need to print on, you know, American Apparel? Do they need to print on All Style or alternative apparel? I think not, because they know who their customer is. Most of their customers are people that are going to wear this stuff, aren't really into fashion fit tees. They're into heavy tees that aren't going to stretch per se, or aren't thin. You know, which really the point of that is you got to know who you're selling to. Another brand I want to talk about when mentioning this is Fright Rags. I bought this t-shirt a while ago, huge Beetlejuice fan, and I thought it was awesome. And it showed up in the mail, and it was printed on Gildan, which is another heavyweight t-shirt. Gildan 6.1 ounce, I believe. And I was really disappointed because it's heavy, and it's thick, and it's not very comfortable from my point of view. But then I got to reading why Fright Rags decided to print on these shirts. They actually polled their customers to see if they would prefer a lighter weight t-shirt like American Apparel or All Style. And most of them did not. So they decided to stick with the Gildan up and actually until recently they switched to All Style. I guess their customer base had a change of heart. But bottom line is, know your customer. Don't spend money on things you don't have to. You don't have to spend your money on American Apparel shirts or premium printing or 8-color prints if that's not who you're going for. That being said, Letter from John is actually doing a really good job with their shirts. They keep their shirts cheap. They're around $15 a piece. They could probably be a little bit cheaper for what they're printing on and whatnot, but it's not too bad. And they know who's going to buy these shirts. People that are into ridiculous shirts, and they don't need to be fashion fit. They don't need to be forming or lightweight. So basically, long story short, know who your customer base is. And from there, you can develop the rest of your business plan for your shirts. So keep it short and sweet. We'll be back again next week. Make sure to check out IAMTHETREND.com for articles every week. Just posted a huge article about 60 awesome tanks for summer. So if you're looking for some sweet tanks, check it out, IAMTHETREND.com. Adam with you as always. Take care.